Hey you, happy Tom Ford Tuesday. It's technically not Tuesday, but it's always a good day for Tom Ford Tuesday. So my package just arrived, a little delayed, but I still wanted to get this video up nonetheless. It's focusing in on a couple of new Tom Ford products. Tom Ford recently released 3 new eye color quads, all in the wet dry formula, and a new lip product, a Liquid Luxe Matte. Liquid Lip Luxe Matte. So I'm going to share all the details with you. We're going to do swatches. We're going to do a couple of looks. Yeah, we'll do a couple of looks. And we'll see what these new products are all about. So shall we hydrate and begin? All right, so let's jump on into some details, shall we? But before we do that, will you take a moment and give today's video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't? Thank you. All right, so starting off with the new eye color quads. Again, he released 3 of them. They come in all wet dry formula. We have Peach Dawn, Hazy Sensual, and Golden Hour. I picked up one of the 3, and in all honesty, I wasn't gonna get any. I love Tom Ford eyeshadows and I love the wet dry formula, but I didn't get excited like I thought I would. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that he's just dropped so many all at once, which is okay because I love that, because I'll take it. But these color stories, beautiful, amazing, stunning, practical, wearable. And again, we love the wet dry formula. But I just didn't feel all 3. So I only picked up 1. And I'm sure you already know by the title, I picked up number 42, Hazy Sensual, which, let me take off the little plastic, which is the more pinky, champagne-y with a bronze tone. That's the one I went with. Yes. We're gonna do a couple of looks with this. You know, this is what appealed to me. This is what I felt I didn't have enough of. But you never know. It's me. I may eat my words and go back and buy more. Go in the store, see them in person. You know, it could change. But for today, we're going to focus in on this one, which is, again, number 42, Hazy Sensual. Let's talk about the other 2 colors really quick. Let's start off with number 41, Peach Dawn. I'm going to insert swatches, and these are courtesy of Chic Profile, which if you're not following her, make sure you do. She provides beautiful swatches, the first on the know-hows and all the things with the new products. So this one is giving, as it sounds, peachy, orangey, bronzy, beautiful. A very wearable color story as well, and I think that one was really pretty. Number 40, Golden Hour. It gives a golden hour kind of vibe, but not too sunsetty, because I feel like golden hour, in my opinion, is like when the sun is setting and it's very warm toned. This is warm toned with a little bit of bronzy pink, especially with these swatches that I'm seeing via Chic Profile. The 2 in the center have a little bit of a pinky bronze tone, and then you have that one all the way on the left, which is golden, and then the one all the way on the right, which is like orangey, peachy pink kind of tone. The color stories of all of them are beautiful nonetheless. I mean, I will give it back. But our star for today is number 42, Hazy Sensual. Right away, these 2 top shades look very, very similar. But when I swatched them, I did notice a very subtle difference. And I did also notice that this one is a little bit lighter, a little more sheer, and there are like blue iridescent speckles in there, which I was like, wow. But the reality is that I have a feeling that once you put either on the lid, they're going to be so similar, you're barely going to be able to tell the difference. But when you're looking into those little details, I had to share. Now, this pink tone is gorgeous. This is an all over lid shade. I love this. And then this bronzy tone, this is always a good idea. So I think that color story, and the selection is very pretty, and I'm looking forward to trying it out and creating a couple looks and sharing them with you. So I did do swatches both wet and dry so that you can see, because when you do use these wet, you do get a little bit more intensity and just like a little bit more wow in your face. And overall, the wet dry formula is one of the best when it comes to the Tom Ford eye color quads. Let's move on to the Liquid Lip Luxe Matte. I think that's the correct name. So in this lip product collection, there are a total of 10 shades. A lot of them are on the more red, pinky tones. So this new lip product is described as a liquid luxe matte that melts onto the lips with a cloud-like creamy feel. Full disclaimer, I despise and highly dislike matte liquid lipsticks. But I will say, since previous years, the formulations they have been delivering to us have been a lot less overpoweringly drying on the lips. So I'm hopeful that this is not like that. So based on the description, I have high hopes that this is not going to just and emphasize all the lines and just look terrible and be uncomfortable and be crusty. So we will see, obviously. But it's said to have a long-wearing formula that sculpts with vivid, high-impact color. It's transfer resistant and infused with black rose oil and seaweed extracts. Okay. The formula helps smooth and blur the look of fine lines. Okay. I mean, it sounds amazing, yes? I mean, we have to give it that. Get a little bit of nude, a little bit of pink, and some red. And again, I will insert swatches courtesy of Chic Profile, which I'm always so happy to share. This is not a typical mauve color, so there's a hint. I went a little bold. I said, let me have a little fun. I have enough nude tones, pinky tones. I got something a little bit different. Yes. So I got the shade number 129, Carnal Red. There's something about a bold red lip that just makes a statement. Your teeth look so bright and white, and it just elevates. It just elevates your style. It elevates your mood. It's a vibe. So here we are. Packaging. Look at it. It's so gorgeous. This is going to be my first time opening it, so let's see what the doe foot looks like. Oh, it's a little guy. Check him out. And let's do a quick swatch. Okay, very creamy, as you can see, and pigmented. I'm excited to see how this applies on the lips. This is making me feel good about this. So we have all of the details out of the way in regards to these new Tom Ford products. I'm going to bring you nice and close, and then we will first start off by creating a couple of looks with the eye color quad, and then I'll swatch the new lip product for you. It's Tom Ford Tuesday. Sort of, kind of. You know, the full face is Tom Ford. Everything I use and everything we talk about today will be listed and linked for you down below in the description box. We are using concealer as eye base today. So for our first look, I want to go in because I have to, because I need to. I want to go into the pink. I love pink eyeshadow. You know this. I'm just going to apply that all over. Let's just do it. I don't have a plan. I'm just gonna let my brush guide. Yes, that is my favorite thing to say because it's true. Sometimes you just have to go in and see how you feel as you go. Live life on the edge. Look at that. You know, honestly, one and done. I'm very content and happy with this as a one and done. But of course, we're gonna do it a little more. Can never come here and just be like, okay, it's over. That's it. Let me get close so you can see that. Look how pretty. So pretty. I forgot to put on highlight. So we're going to use one of the shadows as highlight. Perfect. See how things always work out? So that is just the pink shade applied all over the lid, and that was with a fluffy brush. So it's always going to give you a little bit less, a little bit softer of an application. We are going to also try these shadows wet. so that you can see their intensity when they're wet, which is, it's not anything crazy, but it's nice. It's a little bit more. All right, so I'm just gonna clean that brush off really quick. And if you're curious, this brush in particular is a Chica Huda GS10. All right, so with that same brush, let's now go into this bronzy shade. And let's do a little depth. Outer eye and crease. Yes. Back up a little personal space. You know, gotta have a happy medium. We all like to be super close and see, but I need to be comfortable too. Okay. So that definitely intensified your look quite a bit. Took it up a couple of levels, couple of notches. Okay. I want a little bit of a softer blend, so I'm going to clean off my brush again. And there's no product. And I'm just going to blend. I don't want this to be too intense. I just want like a little something, you know. Okay. I'm content with that. Whoa, dropping stuff. I'm good with that. Tom Ford number 11. Let's go into, based on the swatch, this one here was like a little bit less intense and it had like an iridescent shift of little specks of purpley blue. But I'm going to go in with this one. And I want to use that on the inner portion. Like so. Very pretty. So I'm going back in with that fluffy brush, the Chica Huda GSN10, and just blending. And there we have a quick, a beautiful, a very Tom Ford sophisticated, wearable little pink eye look. Let me get close so you can see it. Yes. I'm going to take this concealer brush. This one in particular is from Dior. And I am going to take up the pink shade. Okay. And we're going to wet it so you can see this wet on the lid. Tapping off any excess. So boom, there's our product. I'm using my Tom Ford Energizing, Hyaluronic Energizing Mist. Let's intensify just a little bit. The beauty of using these wet is it's not going to harden the shadow, make it harder to work with. It's almost like just slightly elevating it a bit. And depending on the occasion, your mood, it's nice to know you have the option. So I'm just building that up on the lid. And then what I'll do is I'll turn the brush around and I'm going to pick up the other shade that we have applied on the inner portion of the eye. Okay. And then I'm going to wet the brush. And let's build that shade up and see what it looks like. Oh. Now I can see up close the little shifts with the very small purple, blue, pinky shifts. Well, not purple, blue, like, yeah, purple, blue little particles on that inner corner. Let me see if you're able to see it. Definitely was able to intensify it when I wet it. And the shadows still look really good. It doesn't look like anything over the top, you know, that you couldn't wear. So there we go. We've wet and dried our eye. That didn't sound right. Let's say that again. Let's try that again. So we applied both. So we applied both shades different. first time dry with the fluffy brush, and then we took it up a little bit by using it wet, and here's how it looks. Now, although we've intensified it, it's still very Tom Ford sophisticated wearable. Very, very pretty. I'm going to apply a little mascara really quick to kind of, you know, finish the look per se, and then we will do another look on the other eye. So here's our first eye. Very soft and pretty, as to be expected with this particular color quad. All right, let's do another look. I am picking up the bronzy tone, and I'm just fluffing that all around on my brush. And I am just going to put that all over, mainly focusing on the outer eye. This is another great one and done shade. Oh yes, I love a good bronzy shade from Tom Ford that's so easy to wear all over the eye. Yeah, that's a look right there. Do a little wing, a couple coats of mascara, and you're good. Let me show this to you close up so you can see just how gorgeous, right? I am taking a clean number 11, and let's go into the other bronzy tone, the one that we did not use. Packing that on my brush. And I am going to apply that over my lid. Now I did do that in a more patting motion because I didn't want it too intense. I wanted it soft. Because that's the look I'm going for. I'm going to go back into that fluffy brush that I used prior and just blend the edges. Now I am going to take a pencil brush. I'm going to go back into the same shade that we just applied on the lid. Pack that all over my pencil brush. And then I'm going to wet it, and I'm going to use that on my inner corner. Yes. You have two completely different looks with this palette. So you'll have your days where you're, I'm soft and pretty in pink. When you want, you know, a little bit more. There you go. Then for the days where you're just feeling like a bronzy goddess, here you go. I love that. Love that. And that's pretty much it for that look. You can also use the pink shade, and you can use that on the inner portion of your eye with this look. That would have looked beautiful as well. Here are two looks using Hazy Sensuality. I feel like they're both different enough to where you can see you have a bit of versatility with the palette. Formula is very much on par with Tom Ford's typical wet dry formula. Very content and happy with that. Very, very sophisticated, wearable Tom Ford style. Love it. All right. I mentioned that I'm not wearing any highlight. Don't know how I forgot that, but you know, it happens. I guess I was just excited. So I have here my Wayne Goss airbrush. I'm going to go into this shade here. It's the darker. Tap off the excess and let's apply that. Oh, yes. That is highlight today. Beautiful. Do I dare go into the other one on this side? Yeah, let's live a little. Let's go. Whoop. I'll get close so that you can see them on the skin. I wonder if this one will be able to pick up those little reflective little micro particles that I keep talking about. There they are. Very pretty. This eyebrow hair is out of control. Anyways, whatever. Let's get close so you can see. And then this is the one. I feel like you can maybe see it a little bit. Intense in a good way. So it's always nice to know that you can use, you know, your shadows as highlight need be. Yeah, you never know. Let's try out the Liquid Lip Matte Luxe. Again, this is in the shade Camera, excuse me. Shade number 129, Kernel Red. I don't necessarily think this color is going to go with our eye look, but you know, we're just trying it to see, and I want to see this formula. I'm going to let it dry down. I'm going to test the whole transfer proof thing. And yeah, let me remove my lip prep. Just have on a little bit of lip serum. It's very thin in texture. I like the shape because you're able to shape out your lips. Maybe the reason I don't wear colors like this is because I can't color in the lines. Let me clean that up really quick. All right. So I cleaned up. And it's had a little bit of time to dry down. Oh, it's dry. It feels on my lips. So if you're usually one to stray away from products like this, it is a true matte product. It's thin. It doesn't feel heavy or anything like that, or goopy or too crusty, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not that. I mean, it's sticking a little bit, but it's not as bad as the real older type of liquid lipsticks. It's an improvement, but it's still a bit dry. I'll get close. This is what it looks like, all dried down. It's a very pretty color, okay? And I like the color. And I definitely think that it would go very nicely with this eye look. Yeah, you know, over this one. But we're not, you know, we're not with the eye look combo. We're just testing the new product. I'm gonna give it just another minute to dry down, and then we'll do like the transfer test and such. And see. As I'm talking and it's dried down a little bit more, and I'm like, you know, seeing if I can stretch the lip a little, it doesn't feel as if the product is cracking. It's still somewhat nice on the lips. And when I say somewhat, I don't mean that in a negative way at all. It's just I can feel it's a little drying on the lips. But let's test out this whole transfer resistant claim. Here's my water. There's a little bit of my lip serum, so we will drink from the clean side over here. Here goes. Oh, look at that. That's good. That's a great sign. I'll take it. Okay. Still looks good. Hasn't moved. All right. Let's do a little kiss test. Oh, there's like a little tiny bit, but I mean, are we really doing that? Are we grown women? Are we really, as adults, doing this? Yes, yes, we are. There you go. You can see just a little smidgen. Not enough for me to make it a whole thing, but I mean, the biggest thing is like, you know, when you're out and you're eating, nothing worse than when you get lipstick transferred down here. It's happened. It's happened plenty. We know. If you know, you know. But that didn't happen, and I got a little something here. Nothing on the glass. Let's do it again. Okay, so what are we thinking about these new products from Tom Ford? How do we feel? Comment below. Let's talk about it. I know my complete look is a little not very cohesive, but we are just trying out these new products to see. And we did. So we've got two looks on the eyes from Hazy Sensuality, number 42. We use them as highlight as well, which I think is gorgeous. Intense. but that's never a bad thing. We love to glow. And then we have the new lip product on the lips. Okay, hi, I'm back. I'm trying to take this off. Wow. Okay. This is a makeup eraser. Okay, you use this. It's like a reuse. It's literally a makeup wipe that's washable, reusable. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna rub my lip off. I've got a little bit of my Bio Effect micellar water. Let's see if that helps. Or I might have to use an oil cleanser to get this off. Let's see. This thing does not want to get off. Okay, that's better. Okay, it stained the lip a little. That's okay. Wow. That's some serious staying power. Now I wonder if I put one of these on, if I go over top with the Gloss Luxe. That just came to me. Yeah, hello. I know that. Happy Tom Ford Tuesday. I know it's not Tuesday anymore. But thank you guys so much for spending some time with me today. Please take a moment to give today's video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Stay beautiful, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.